Hey guys, happy 2012. It's a big year, and I want to take just 1 minute and tell you how happy I am with the team that I have. In the past 2.5 years, we have built an amazing team. Great talents from design, programming to sales. And I really appreciate every single one of you, both domestically in the office, at home, and even internationally. It's absolutely amazing. Um, and I think we have all the right elements to take it to the next level, which we will do in 2012. In the past 6 months, I have been doing a lot of research, talking to a lot of successful people, and also attended seminars and also read our books to figure out ways to help us increase our revenue, get more sales, be more productive, and also have a more creative environment to work in. And I think it came down to three major things that we can do to immediately help us achieve all their goals this year in 2012. And I almost certain that if we follow these three things, we can meet the last year revenue by June this year. Okay, it is. Let me get right into it. Okay, first thing is detail. Now, I want to take a moment and just kind of show you again detail, because it's so important. Detail. You know why? Because we are in a winners take all industry. Right? That's the game, guys. Think about a client. Imagine yourself as a client, and when you are picking out an agency, you pick one agency. You pick the best agency that you can find or that you can afford, right? And you give him the agency all the budget, the spending, and the agency make all the money. How much do you give to the second best agency? Zero. To a third agency? Zero. Winner takes all. So either we are the winner, or we just might well go home, right? And what set apart that winner agency? The first agency and the second agency could have a gap as small as 1%, right, in their capability. It all comes down to detail. Winners win in detail. It doesn't matter from programming, writing that last code, double checking the typo, right? Cross browser checking, broken links, anything like that, right? From design, making things aligned, color matching, adding the shadow, reflection where it needs. Account manager, writing the emails, structuring in a way the client can understand, checking and double checking the typo, right? And that's all it matters, guys. I mean, it's absolutely amazing how little things can add up and eventually cripple or build a great agency. Detail is the most important thing that we need to do. The second thing, it's a little bit abstract, but I think we can manage, is building a credibility. For the past 2 years, we have been more like a implementation team to our clients. We implement their ideas. We implement their functions. As designers, we put the color scheme the client wants. They want red, we give them red. Right? They want blue, we give them blue. As a programmers, we create the functions that they need. Right? They want to click here and see this. We click here and show this. Simple as that. Well, that's great, but it's not going to profoundly change our position. It's not going to profoundly make us rich or in the position we want to be in. The only way to break the cycle is to build the credibility. I want us to unthink ourselves as implementation people and think of us as consultant. People say clients are always right. Well, let's challenge that, because I think If clients are always right, why do they need to hire us? The fact is, client is almost never right. They would never know as much about advertising as we do. They would never know about web development as much as we do. That's why they have us. And I think we should think of ourselves as more a consultant in advertising and technology than just a worker. As we know, consultants get paid a lot more, right? So for design, we have to go beyond the blue and green and yellow. We're going to educate our client, let them know what's hot, what's working out there, what's a good graphic, what's a good presentation for the brand, right? For programming and technology, we're going to recommend them a platform that they can use, educate them in a technology that it's a benefit to their business, because we know better, they don't. As a client relationships, we don't just look to sell whatever they need to buy. We sell things they haven't thought about buying, right? Upselling. They didn't even know they can use video to market before, right? We can bring that idea to them. We are the agency that bring ideas to the clients before they know they need it. Now that, it's good credibility. And that, it's to allow us to generate more revenue, more exciting projects, and really build the projects that we want to build and stay on the edge of the industry. And that's also absolutely essential. The next one, which is also the last one, came to me unexpectedly, but not because I didn't think about it before. It's because I have always known about it, but never applied. It's obvious. It's the 80-20 rule. 80% of our profit come from 20% of our client. Now, what does that even mean? That means we're always going to have some clients that pay very little, but demand a whole lot, which is fine. But then also, we should put our priority, and we should allocate our resources to these 20% of client, which we will have bigger accounts, higher revenues, and more pleasant to work with. We want to make sure those clients are extremely happy in every single aspect. Okay? And for sales, we will have a minimum project spending for $1,000. That means we're not going to take any project less than $1,000 from now on. And that also means that we're going to raise our project, our ideal project, to $20,000 to $60,000. Anything above $60,000, it's great, it's ideal, but our range for pursuing it is $20,000 to $60,000 projects. Now, these will allow us to identify the 20% for sales, future sales. Think of it as like we are dating, right? You gotta have standard, right? You can't just date anybody who comes in your way. It doesn't work that way. So these are the three things that I think we can absolutely do. And I guarantee you, it's gonna help us to make more money, get better projects, and have a better environment to work in. While everybody have their own agenda, but I think when we can implement this in agencies, I guarantee you, we can achieve together as a team much greater results. Let's just recap again. 80-20 rule, which going after bigger accounts, right? But these are big guys, right? They don't work with smaller, young company that much. So we have to build our credibility, right? Only with credibility and reputation, then we can get these bigger accounts. How to build a credibility? Back to the square one, detail. Every single detail counts. Never be stingy about double checking, triple checking. Make sure everything is absolutely perfect before we send it out. Right? Detail. So that's it, guys. I try to keep the video around 10 minutes, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Um, I was going to write you a letter, a long letter, can you imagine? But I decided to do a video, but I think it's a lot more interactive, more personal, and you guys will actually pay attention to what I'm saying. Um, so, that's it for now, and I will see you guys around. Thanks a lot for listening.